Okay, welcome back, guys. So, carrying on from where we left off, we're going to be working on the arm today, but before we do that, I would like to make some corrections on the torso. 'Cause I got some new reference images now that I can use. So let me just set up my workspace properly. Okay. Just checking this from this view now. So I'm going to start making adjustment now from this view. Let me start with the clay brush. Just take this down. Moving to okay, I think since ZBrush just froze on me. Let me just give this okay, yeah, it's back up now. Okay. I'm just looking for a good angle and see what I can adjust in here. Let me use my move topological brush. I'll just push this up. I want this to be more of a slant angle. I want to do that. So I use my clay brush now to just build up this fat that wraps around the armpits, something like so. And I'll just fill that up with the clay brush. Okay, all the way to the back. I'll just fill up this rib cage also. I'll start adding some fat parts in there. Let me just create a fold like so. Okay, let's see. Okay. I might still make some adjustment again at the back, but for now, let's just keep refining this. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna adjust in here and just too much. That's too much. Let me take down the smooth intensity and just blend this back in. Okay. Let's see. So maybe the abs for the tummy, I think I'm going to smooth that out. But before doing that, I'm going to push it out a bit more. Just look for a good angle for this. With my clay brush. Now just fill out this bottom part. So because obviously based on gravity, so that should kind of pull this downwards a bit more. So there should be some more sagging below the abdomen. So I'm just trying to add that sag in there and just fill this up some more with clay brush. Like so. Something like this. And I'll just smooth that back down. Okay, I'm getting there. Let's see. Okay. Just look at this from an angle. Okay. Yeah, the proportions are still all over the place, but don't worry, we're going to be adjusting that as we go. Let me just fill this up. So I'm just basically just moving around to figure out where I can adjust and then just make some adjustments to that. I think I'll push this out a bit more. Comparing this to the reference image I have on the left hand side, so let me just push this back like so. Okay, let's see. Let me just use my clay builder brush and just fill this up and just fill, and then I'll smooth that back down like so. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just gonna adjusting here. So with my move topological brush, I just push it back down a bit, and I'll just smooth this out and just smooth out those abs, smooth those out. So I'm more or less like almost working in more of like the secondary forms, kind of. It's more like in between primary forms and secondary forms. Let me just fill this up because now I have a better reference that I can use to kind of capture more of the likeness for that tummy. So I'm just doing that now. Since we've already added something on top of that, the primary form on top of that, so kind of just building some tertiary forms on this. So let me just blend this back down. Just smoothing that back down. Okay. Let's see from this angle. Just let me see if I can find another ref. Okay. Something like this should be fine. Let's try and input some of these details on this torso here. So let me just fill this up pretty much. Just fill that up. Let's see. So you always keep in mind just subtle changes, repeated subtle changes will kind of give you a more realistic result. So I want to fill up this breast region. So I'm just kind of carving out where the line should be. Now let me undo that. Let me do this again, but with more of an angle to it. Something like this. I just push this out with my move topological brush. Just push out where the nipple should be. So obviously that feels more like a sagging breast. So since it's having that kind of saggy look, so I want to kind of create that similar effect in there. So I just push this down like so, and pull this up. Okay. Now this feels a bit more aggressive, so I'm going to fill that up, make it feel more realistic. Okay. Something like this. It's like so. So it has that kind of saggy look from a distance. Just fill it up. Even though I think I'm going to work on the under part also. So the under part needs to feel more saggy. Let's see. Let me use no, not this one. My max lasso. So I'll just max out something like this. Okay. I think I should soften this up. Probably soften this up. Okay, let me just use the move topological brush and just go underneath this and just push this down to kind of make it feel saggy. Just say I want it to wrap around that max region. Okay. Yeah, let me just smooth that out and just make this feel more saggy. Okay. Yeah, something like this should be fine, I think. Yeah, it's looking good. Let's see. What else can be fixing? Okay, yeah, the sides. I think I need to make some adjustment for the sides. Let me just fill this up some more, just like this in the reference image. And I'll just push this back in. I'm just trying to capture the silhouette of this reference image here. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, let me just fill this up some more. Just adding some more irregularities to it. Okay. Let's see. Let's use this also. I think we can. Let's look for which reference should we use now. Okay. I think I need to pull out. I may need to pull out the tummy a bit more. So it's kind of feel like it's kind of sagging down a bit more. Ours looks like it's still working out. It's still trying to get in shape. But we don't want this guy to get in shape. We want this guy to eat more and then get even rounded, a more rounded pot belly. So that's the idea. That's the idea of this. So let me see if this. Let's see. Let's see if I can smooth fill this up, because this guy is not trying to get in shape at all. So we don't want to give the impression that it's trying to get in shape. So I'm just filling that up and then just smoothing that back down. Okay. Yeah, it's beginning to feel more natural. It is beginning to feel more natural. Let me just tidy that part and just push this slightly up like so. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now this guy still has a lot of broad shoulder. I think we might need to fix that. Yeah, we need to fix that. So let me just push using the alt and just push that back down and smooth that in. Okay, yeah. Feels much better. Feels much better. Okay. Yeah, that feels a bit much better. I don't see why the guy will having really broad shoulders when he's naturally working out. Okay. Let me go for now, go for this. I like how this part close to the rib feels more saggy, which is kind of cool. So let me just kind of intensify that a bit more. All the way to the back. Now smooth, blend that back in. Okay. So let's see what we have when we go to a step higher in resolution. Okay. I want that to feel more saggy. So let me use the clay. Let me use the standard brush for that. Okay. Increase the size of that standard brush and kind of sag this in like so. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that feels fine. Let's see if I can dig this in some more with the same standard brush. Okay. It still needs some work though. But not so much because that part is not going to be seen in our finished project, but just to have something in there. Just sag this in some more. Just sag this in, okay. I'm just using my clay brush, just fill this up some more. Okay. Okay, just fill this up a bit more. You always want to zoom out a distance, kind of see how this look proportionally before carrying on. Okay, I think we can work on I think it's that time we work on the arm, I guess. I'm just checking this to see if there's something else I can still adjust in here before moving on. Let's see what else. Maybe I should fill this up some more. I think I think I'll fill this up some more. Let me just fill this up with a clay brush. So I want this to feel more like a sagged ball. Yeah, something like this. Something like this looks fine. Maybe some more here. So I'm just going light-handed on this. I'm going really light-handed on this. Okay, let me just use this move topological brush and just push this out. Look for another angle to this and just pull it out. Then I'll just fill this back out a bit more and smooth that in. Fill this up also. Okay, something like this. Smooth that back in. And just carve something in here and then smooth it back in also. So let me feel it. Okay, yeah, that's probably feel. I think I'll just fill it up a bit and smooth that back in. Okay, let me see. That feels too intense. Let me just fill it up some more. Okay, and smooth that back in again. Okay, just smooth that again. Let me just divide this some more so that I'm also I have some kind of shadow underneath there to give it more depth. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's see. Okay, I think we can work on the arm now. Let's work on the arm now. Let me just blow this out. Now, the arm, okay, let me just draw something else. Something. Let me capture more of the arm close to the shoulder blade. Something like this should be fine. Okay. So obviously you can see that the reference image and is kind of bigger. So we're going to try as carefully as possible to build up the fats for those hands without losing the major form of the hand. Let me just exclude that and blow this out again. Okay. So I'm just pushing this out with my move topological brush. Smooth. Let me blow that out again. Just push this out. Okay. Something like this. For the side, okay, the back looks okay now. Just need for the side. Just need to do this for the side from another angle. Just so you always want to check this from all angles, so you're sure that you're capturing the likeness on every angle. Okay, so now let me just. I think I'm going to fill up this under part. I need to fill up this under part of the arm. So you can see how rounded it is, more like a fat tube. But a fat tube that still has some anatomical structures that make it look like a human hand. You see, you're just pushing and pulling things out some more, just to make it feel more rounded. You're just pushing and pulling from all angles. Just push like so. Okay, it's beginning to get there. Just need to push and pull some more, but we're getting there. Let's try this. Let me use reference image. Okay. Let's do something like. Let me look for the same angle. I think no, this is not the angle. But you can still do something here anyways. Just checking this through. Just see. Okay. Let me fill this up. Let me fill this up some more. So just fill that up. Okay. You see, I'm turning around very often just to be sure if everything is working correctly. So let me think. Let me look for a reference image for that. You can see that's the muscle structure we have in there. So the base mesh already has that already in there, but Since this guy is fat, so most of those muscular structures are we're going to be losing most of them because of the fats around the reference image. Though we're still going to be seeing them they're still going to be slightly there, but not so much. So I want to kind of fill that up. Just grab and just nope, undo that. Just carve out this line like so. Mm, just trying to remember mark out those major landmarks, then I can just fill that up following the major landmark. Okay. No, this is beginning to feel a bit off. This is beginning to feel a bit off. Probably smooth that out. Let's see. Let's see if we can keep this. No, no, doesn't do that. So I'm undoing all of those. I'm undoing all of those. So let's rework this again. Let's rework this. So let me just yes. So let me just fill this up. Just a lot of filling for this. Just fill this up also. Just filling it up with some more fat around it. And smooth that back down. Okay. Let's see. Let me just fill this up also. Okay. Let me just carve this in. Like so. It won't be like this obviously. I'm still going to fill that up. I'm not trying to capture just that landmark there. Let's use this. Let's try this as a reference. Okay. So I don't trail off the path too much and make mistakes. So let me just use this as a reference to kind of block things out. So basically brush and then just beginning to fill this in also. And just fill all of this in. So I'm more or less like filling up and then massage that with the smooth brush and just blend that back in with the model. But still keeping that volume, only blend it back in. Let's see, okay. So I'm just checking different anatomical references and then be sure of where I'm supposed to fill up. Okay, let me fill this part up some more. Okay, just move that back down. Let's see. Okay, the lower part of the arm. Just pick up another reference image that matches the angle for that. And for the right, okay, yeah, this is the angle for this. Just see where I can fill up also. I'm just following the same anatomical structure for my reference image and then just filling that up. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think for the think underneath the arm also. But let's just keep filling this up and smoothing this back down. Just smooth that back down again. Okay, it's beginning to get some interesting shape to it, and the proportions are beginning to feel more, not so natural yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. It's obviously getting there. Let's see, I can fill this up some more. Okay, fill that up a bit more. So your anatomical references are just a good guide. So you don't start filling or blocking out or adding more volume to areas where it's not completely necessary. Is that you're adding areas you're adding volume in some parts whereby it's just too much and then makes the model feel very unnatural. So that's why you have your anatomical guide, your reference guide there to kind of so you know where to fill up and know how to adjust those fields to make it blend back in and maintain that the proportion of the model based on what you're trying to create anyways. So I'm just filling this up also. So and also you're not just filling things up unnaturally. You want to kind of follow the direction of those muscles. So let me just show you guys here. So once you kind of follow the direction of how you should fill out those muscles and the curve that should be added to it. So as you can see in here also, trying to do the same thing here also. So those are the regions, those are the regions I'm trying to fill up. So let me look for the angle for that. I think it should be this. Yeah, this is the angle. This is the angle. You can see that. You can see the angle. You can see that what I'm trying to fill up now. You can see how it bends down towards the front part of the arm. So you want to kind of keep that curve consistent. You want to keep that curve consistent. You're not just blocking things out, but you're blocking things out in the right angle and in the right direction. That's like general idea of this. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think I need to give this the arm and the hand the same polygroup. I think I might need to do that. Then we invert selection, Control Shift and Alt to drag out the invert selection. Then Control W. I don't like this color. Okay, let me just this is better. This color is better. Okay, so now. So we also want to try to make that those fat tissue adding more on the arm to kind of be even throughout the hand. You can see the hand now feels thinner compared to the fat part the fat tissues we have been adding all over the arm. But we're still going to fix that anyway. So let's just keep filling things up in the right direction, the way it should be anatomically. Okay. So even though I have my reference image on the left hand side, I'm always making sure reference image on the right hand side kind of gives me a clear idea of a clear accurate idea of how I should fill things up. So I'm kind of adding this belt around that lower part of the arm, the center part of the arm. So something like this. Okay. But it feels too muscular now because our character is not that muscular. He is not working out. Let me repeat that. He's not working out. So I also try to blend that back in by adding more fat tissues to kind of blend that back in. Something like this. Okay. Let's see. So let me just fill this up. Just filling it up in the right direction. So just fill this up like so with my clay builder brush. Then fill that up and then let me just create more of like a flat surface in there While I'm using my clay builder to build that surface, I'm also using the clay builder to kind of dig in and create a kind of flat surface there. Let's look for another angle to this. Okay, okay. This is another good angle to this. You can see how the arm is beginning to, the arm is starting to fit the body. Not completely, but at least we're getting there. Let's see. So let me just pull this out. I think we might still need to kind of make the upper part of the arm feel more rounded later on. But let's just continue. Let's continue. The arm still feels a bit muscular. It's not supposed to be this muscular. This muscular. We're still going to smooth things back down a bit more later on. Let's just see. Okay. I think I'll fill this up some more. Let me use the clay builder brush and fill this up. And just fill all that up. Carefully filling all that up. Carefully. Fill this up. So I'm kind of eliminating that muscularity in the arms now. Kind of making this feel more rounded of that of a fat person. Just do something here. Just make this feel more flat and then just fill that up and smooth that back in. Okay. I think we're getting this. Going to let me just this elbow. I think I can let me accentuate that elbow a bit more. Just a tad. Okay, something like this should be fine. Okay, let me just fill this up again. Okay. Let's look. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to standard the damn standard brush now to kind of carve out. But let me look for another reference image. So there's another reference image that better illustrates what I'm trying to do next, so I can show you guys. Just find a better reference image that better illustrates what I'm trying to do. Okay, yeah, something like okay. Let me just move this back down. Okay. Now fill that up and then smooth that back down. Okay. There's still a lot of work to be done on this, but I think we're getting there. Slowly getting there. So the idea is to do precise brush stroke on this, and that's why you have your reference, your anatomical reference image to give you a good guide. So you make precise strokes on this on your models. And just look for an angle for this and just flesh that in. I think I'll just fill this up some more and smooth that back in. Okay. Yeah, it feels a bit messed up here. Let me just fill this up. I think let me fill this up, make it feel more rounded. Needs to feel more rounded. Okay. Smooth that in. Okay. me see if I can find another reference image. Okay. These guys are just too muscular. Okay, I think somewhere around here, I think something like this. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so let me kind of incorporate some of the details I have in here, and then fill that with some fat parts, and then smooth that back in. So using the depth standard brush, now kind of dig in. Just find a good angle for this, and this also. Okay, now smooth that back in. Okay, let me use this clay brush and then just fill this in. Okay, okay, yeah, okay, that feels fine. Let me just dig this in and smooth that back down. Okay, okay, let's see what else we can adjust. Let me just hide this leg. Let me just hide this leg so we cannot look at only this. So the proportion doesn't mess with our head. Okay, looking at this one now from this angle, the proportions are kind of coming together now. Let's see. There's still quite a lot we can do here, but for the most part, I think everything is beginning to get some good shape to it. Just think I will just fill this up and just fill all of this up some more. Okay, let's see. Just push this out slightly. It's not pulling out as I want it to. I don't know why it's not pulling out like I want it to. Okay, it's pulling out in that angle, but why it's not pulling out here? Okay, I think this is good enough for now. I think in the next lesson we're going to be doing some more refinement on this.